History is important because we look to the past to offer us guidance.
You kind of have to know the story of American Catholicism to understand the present.
We understand not only what we believe, but why we believed it.
It is important to collect and preserve the things that are just going to disappear. My name is Michael Finnegan. Since 2014, I've been president of the American Catholic Historical Society. It was founded in 1884. These two laymen here in Philadelphia decided that it's time to start gathering up and preserving things to document the development of the Catholic Church in the United States.
They were inspired by Pope Leo XIII's opening of the Vatican archives in 1880. Catholics here in the United States had their own history that was worth preserving. They founded an organization here in Philadelphia dedicated to collecting and preserving important documents and other records. That was important for them then, and it remains important for the work of the American Catholic Historical Society today.
You don't want to lose the pieces, and that's kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to go and gather up all the pieces so that they're not going to be lost. We want to make sure that that doesn't happen.
The American Catholic Historical Society exists so that we can remember and accurately convey the history of the Catholic Church in the United States, and that we have forged the Catholic identity within our nation.
It's a group of people who are just dedicated to the mission of preserving and disseminating information. The mission has shifted somewhat lately. It's more about disseminating the things that we have and collected, and less about collecting more.
The American Catholic Historical Society is committed to making the American Catholic story better known. And we do that through a range of efforts, including our lecture series, our publications, and our research travel grants.
The American Catholic Historical Society is a great resource, an academic voice, and by recording and live streaming the various lecture series that are offered for the public, gives a greater capacity to spread the lectures all over the country.
So the point is that the Society itself, through the journal and through its lectures, has a reach that extends well beyond Philadelphia.
We've actually recently gone through an extensive strategic planning process to make sure that we're positioned to move forward with the times.
The digitization of our historical collections. That includes many rare and unique items. Those materials are now going to be accessible.
We're working on trying to not be the best kept secret. All of our journals have all been digitized by Villanova University, and they're open for research. Every single page going back to 1887. It's a massive undertaking.
The American Catholic Historical Society also helped support the digitization of Catholic Standard and Times. Those old newspapers are now able to be read, accessed, and fully text searchable.
The Standard and Times were doing decades at a time. Those historic times to digitize those decades first, and then we'll continue and do all the rest of them until they're all done.
It's been published for over 125 years, and that's a long run.
American Catholic Studies is the official journal of the American Catholic Historical Society. Back in 1887, the Society published its first issue, and the Society has continued to publish that journal to this present day.
Our journal publishes articles that are doing a deep dive into research on all areas of American Catholic history. Each article runs about 8,000 words, which is a lot.
These are full-fledged scholarly articles. Our work here in Philadelphia serves the global church.
Most of the articles published in the journal are peer-reviewed to kind of judge if the scholarship is sound, if the writing is sound, and not opinion.
We don't interpret, we just report. What we're doing right now is history.
The historian's one job is to report things as they actually occurred.
So the activities of the American Catholic Historical Society do not seek to editorialize or to convince people of a particular political or philosophical point of view. The point is not to say, this is how you have to think.
So we want to make sure that we present the information, let people use their own critical thinking, form their own opinions.
The context that we're in today might not be the same as it is 50 years from now. My hope is that scholars will look back on the articles being written as another piece of the collective puzzle to figure out what actually occurred.
We're right in the middle of a great Catholic block. Where we sit here on South 4th Street is very historically significant. Right across the street, I'm staring at it through the window, Old St. Mary's. Commodore John Barry, who we named the award after, is buried in that cemetery.
Old St. Joseph's is down the street. The former Holy Trinity is a couple of blocks away.
This house was built in 1810. It was during a time when most of the prominent of Philadelphia were living in this area.
So it really does sit not just surrounded by Philadelphia history, but by Philadelphia Catholic history.
It's important to be a resource in an historical area. It is a visible sign of the fact that as Catholics, we have a footprint in the heart of our history.
Philadelphia prides itself in being a city of firsts. It's especially meaningful for us to know that we are the oldest and first Catholic historical society in the United States.
Joe McLaughlin Sr., Joe McLaughlin Jr., Sister Mary Scullion from Project Home, Tom Monahan, who started Catholic University, Justice Antonin Scalia, Jim Murray, who recently passed away, started Ronald McDonald House, Dan Fitzpatrick.
The Barry Awards are really to honor an individual who has made a significant contribution to the Catholic Church.
The Barry Award started in 1982, and it was named after Commodore John Barry. The father of the U.S. Navy is his unofficial title.
And he's been a figure of American Catholic history and an important Catholic in the establishment of our country.
It's not always a local award. We find these people, and a lot of people don't know the Catholic philanthropy and outreach that they do in their lives, so it's good for us to recognize them. Jim Fitzsimmons got it one year.
We're proud of the work that we do here in Philadelphia. History is important because we need to know our story. Individuals who have shaped American society, who have built up the Catholic Church in the United States. I came to a love of history by exploring the records and the archives and the artifacts of the past. But now, as a member of the American Catholic Historical Society, I can appreciate the work that goes into preserving history.
I hated history in school, but now I love history.